Good morning. It's another good day. So bring your hands to the ground, spread your fingers, and say, good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and the flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear bees and the birds in the trees. Good morning to you. Good morning to me. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Today is the last day of the school week. Can you believe it? This week has flown. I hope you got lots of fun work done this week. So it's the last day of the week. It is Friday or Friday. Today is Friday. Today is Friday. Today is Friday all day long. Today is Friday all day long. For me, that means I get 2 days of snuggling puppy this weekend and not having to go to school after today. But today is Friday, so let's find Friday on our calendar. Let's see. Here's Friday. Let's bring it in closer. Friday, and today is the 16th. It says today is the 16th. Oh, hop down low. Today is October 16th. 2020, and it's autumn. Beautiful autumn time. Now this morning when I went outside for the weather check, walking my dogs, the wind was blowing so hard. This little puppy almost froze. She was shaking in her little paws. And I had to run upstairs and get on some socks and a scarf. It was so cold. Yesterday it was so hot that we had to turn the air way down in our classroom, and we were all so hot. But today the weather changed, and now it's cold and windy. What's the weather at your house? What's the weather? What's the weather? I hope you can dress cozy, whatever the weather is. Maybe you need socks and a scarf too. I wonder what your weather is like. So this week we had Columbus Day. We're ending another week in October. The days fly by. And then another week will go by, and then another week, and at the very end of October will be this. What is that? Do you know? Shout it out if you know. Halloween. I wonder what you're going to be dressed up as this year. I wonder. We're going to do lots of pumpkin stuff that week. So that's something to look forward to. Some things we look forward to. And I have been looking forward to showing you this book. It's called Planet Earth, the ultimate book of Planet Earth. And it's a pop-up book and it moves. So I'm going to get a little closer. Planet Earth. And it shows kids just like you looking and studying about planet Earth. Here's the first page. The Earth is a planet made of rocks. It is surrounded by air. It's surrounded by air all around. The air we breathe. Take a breath right now. Surrounded by air and covered mostly with water. Sometimes it's called the blue planet. The outer layer of the Earth's surface is called the crust, and that's where we're sitting right now, the crust. The layer below that is called the mantle to form the lithosphere. The lithosphere is broken into 12 large plates and many smaller plates that are constantly moving. And then there's the core. After the mantle is the core. We have the outer core and the inner core. It's amazing. Amazing. And there's the Earth. Can you believe that? And right under our feet We just live on this small part, the crust. It's like the skin, the Earth's skin, and that's the part that we live on. Movement of the Earth. Let's see. Can you see it move? Uh-oh, that piece fell out. Usually it pops up like that. There it goes. There's the mountain. Oh, there it goes. It works now. Movements of the Earth. The plates that are part of the Earth's surface are always moving, although very slowly, about 1/2 inch to 4 inches every year. However, these little shifts add up over longer periods of time. The movements cause plates to pull away from or slide up against one another. The plates can also collide or sink beneath one another. Here's some mountain ranges. It shifted and moved over time. Let's move that back down. There it goes. All right. Ooh, I thought you'd like this one. Volcanoes. Volcanoes are mountains that are formed with magma or molten rock from deep below the earth, and that finds its way up to the surface. When pressure below the surface builds up, the molten rock and gases shoot out into the air and spill down the mountain. Let's make the volcano erupt. Ready? So it's kind of how the earth releases pressure. That magma comes out and it's amazing. Shows you all the creatures and dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are so interesting. I don't know much about them, but scientists have found so many things about them. Look at that. Dinosaurs all the way. This is our planet. This is what we're a part of. Isn't that amazing? And these are some of the things that they've dug up from the past. Plant and animal fossils. So interesting. All right, you ready for this? The water cycle. This is a part of our planet Earth. It rains, it snows, but where does all that water go? It flows over the land or down from the tops of mountains to the sea, from upstream to downstream during its journey through the water cycle. The water can be solid in the form of ice, liquid, or gaseous in the form of water vapor. Look at that. Clouds are made of droplets of ice crystals, which are formed from water vapor. As water droplets collect, the clouds get very heavy, and the droplets will eventually fall as rain or snow. Snow falls on glaciers when it melts. The water flows into streams, which lead to rivers. And we're a part of this. Can you believe that? It's amazing. Here we go. This is all the area of clouds, sky, and water. Our Earth is surrounded by a thin layer of different gases called the atmosphere. Closer to the Earth's surface, oxygen makes up 1/5 of the atmosphere. That's good because we need it to breathe. We need oxygen. This is the air that we breathe. It is also where the clouds are. So we are so glad that we have the air that surrounds the earth because it has the oxygen we need to breathe. You can see planes and weather balloons. Here's a weather balloon up there collecting data about the weather. We need that. Earth's climate. Climates are not the same everywhere. As the Earth revolves around the sun, it warms regions by region. Because the Earth is tilted on an axis, regions near the equator known as the tropics are hotter as they receive direct sunlight all year round. The farther away you are from these areas, the less and less warm it gets, and it gets very cold near the poles. So here's the equator, right here, right down the middle of the earth, the equator. And if you look, Louisiana isn't too far from the equator, so places like Louisiana and Texas stay warm a lot of the time. But a lot of the time it does get very cold. We're not that close. But up here it stays cold because we're not close to that. They're not close to the equator. They're far, far away. See all those snow? Oh, there's a polar bear. Natural resources. Some prehistoric items we have taken, some prehistoric okay, Miss Rachel makes mistakes. Since prehistoric times, we have taken natural resources from the earth, such as wood, rocks, and minerals, in order to use them to make new materials from them, like paper, metal, plastic, and glass. Once taken and used, these resources are depleted or take a long time to renew. This is why we have to be very mindful about how we use them and find ways to protect these resources. So here's our trees. We make paper from them. Glass, and for glass we need sand from the earth. Petroleum, we make glass, plastic. I make mistakes. There's so many things. We can even use the wind for power. Rock quarry, they make to make stone for houses. They dig up the earth. There's so many natural resources. The end. All right. That was a little bit about planet Earth. I hope you enjoyed it. There's so many books and so many neat videos to watch. So learn lots. There's so much to learn about. And we learn about planet Earth because it's our home. That's where we're sitting right now. We both live on planet Earth. We're both walk on the Earth's crust every day and get to see all the different animals and plants. So take good care of your planet, okay? I'll talk to you next time. I'll see you soon. Bye, friend.